MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
Boston Red Sox.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Leading off tonight,
well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Benintendi going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 22.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there. You have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He swings and grounds it to short. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the A's have taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet them.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. And sooner or later they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first. Here's Chris Davis now. A line shot to third base.
Batting seventh.
Now batting, Chad Pinder. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Mookie Betts is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Settling in now, Rafael Devers. His prior history versus this arm, he's just 1 for 6. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem with it, I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Popped him up. Chapman is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Profile fields it cleanly. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. It's the A's 1 and the Red Sox. Here's Jurickson Profar. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The second base.
Now here's the pitch.
Jurickson Profar.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Coming to the plate now, Josh Phegley. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's 1 for 3. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming in is Benintendi, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the...
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A's have to settle for just the one. On now to the bottom of the second. Oakland.
Leading off.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The designated hitter, JD.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once, and he's back standing. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Martinez on at first, nobody out. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Don't forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And he struck him out. Into the box now, Mitch Moreland.
The first baseman, Mitch.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. One out and a runner on second base. He'll take strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that misses, ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pinder is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So now it's Mark Canha, a base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
McKenna absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Davis. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. On a line, that's a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in his seats.
And that brings up Chad Pinder on a line to shortstop, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
The second baseman.
Into the box, Jurickson Profar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Turned on down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Brock Holt now with a full count.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. Holt gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's Mookie Betts as he rips it on the ground to second. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this ready for another chance. Josh Fegley. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Devers has it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Fielded cleanly on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Here comes the first pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Rafael Devers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's J.D. Martinez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
The next 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off for Oakland.
Stepping in, Matt Chapman. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Lofted in the air out toward right center, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Popped up. Chapman shading to his right. 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Laureano moves over, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here it comes. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field, and it bangs off the monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Chad Pinder is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bradley moving in. He's there and records the 1st down. Digging in once again, Jurickson Profar. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. On to first, and they get the double play. 1 hit in the inning, but now at the plate, Brock Holt will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Mookie Betts. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. Number 67 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 67.
Now at the plate, Josh Fegley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Digging in, Marcus Semien, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Benintendi, but he won't get there. It falls in. So a runner at first now with one away. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the third baseline. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Throw won't get him. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Now to the plate, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. So the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat. So it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Semien, the runner at third. Laureano at second. Chapman is over at first with one away. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. 1 run is scored.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Mark Canha. Hit high and deep out to left field. Benintendi racing back. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin.
And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman.
Into the box, Jurickson Profar. Now here's a line drive, but it's going to go right into the glove of the shortstop Bogarts. Unlucky that time. Striding in, Rafael Devers. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A ball and a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And it's 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. He stays alive, still 2-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Another try at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Profar is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batter.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Josh Fegley. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
It was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. From the stretch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Semien, base runner at first with 1 out. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Bullet back up the middle. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. One and one. Ground ball right side. Profar from shallow right. And there's out number 2.
Now
digging in to try it again. Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the end. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Holt scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 20.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mark Canha. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Line towards center field. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. Oh, and he misses it.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Popped him up. Bogarts waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. At the plate, Brock Holt. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pinder has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first
Bradley
offering.
Jr.
Low for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mookie Betts. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
Now batting, third baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now first pitch changeup here. Too far inside, it's 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike. Betts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Liner towards second. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pinder on the move. He's not going to get it, and a 2-out rally continues. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-2 game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit earlier in the game. The pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
J.D. Martinez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1-1 to count. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
High pop-up. Chapman over to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics.